Internet, hello and welcome back to. Oh, okay,
Well, it's
back.
not back.
Welcome back. Welcome to
back
OKLCS.
To OKLCS Season 4.
Yeah, welcome to OKLCS Season 4, Week 4. We are streaming 3 Diamond Cap games here for you today.
Trace. Feed Pete and the Lose Gang forfeited, I guess.
Yeah, that is correct. So, like we said at the beginning of the last one, this is technically past the halfway point for the season. So,
the first time we'll see halfway past this midway point for us, because it's 7 games or 7 weeks. So
yeah,
the midpoint was.
Without further, to do all the formalities, like pretending we're streaming for the first time today.
Yes.
I'm Alex HNA22. You guys know Jack Loves Land Counts. Will be casting for you at least for this first game. So we'll go ahead and get into our first game of the night, which will be between Snek and We Stack Boots.
Yes. Actually, the teams that Alex and I play on, which will be objective. We'll talk about ourselves as just.
I just wasn't gonna say anything. I just not gonna say anything about it.
That's us.
Just see if anyone in the chat noticed. Wait a second.
Wait a second. All right, both teams running off. Snek doing kind of a pack thing, but looks like We Stack Boots is kind of going more for a spread, cover all of the entrances to the river, and prevent.
Yeah. If you've watched any of Snek's games, you know that they basically invade jungle 100% of the time. They just vary which side they're going to go for, and it looks like this time it's going to be the top side of the map. They're going to run into Mechanical Reaper here in the Tri-Brush. They're going to find him with that one. He actually flashes away immediately. Probably didn't actually need to flash there unless he was afraid of the heroic charge coming out from the Poppy. But yeah, that will be Summoner burned in the top lane in favor of Snek. So if PB Doughboy were to pay some attention up in the top lane onto Mechanical Reaper, probably a good idea. Right now, with all 5 Snek members, they actually all together path down through their red side as well. And now they'll see, okay, there's no one here, let's just send Jack back up into the top lane and get ready to start standard lanes.
Looks like Mumu's going to be starting his Raptors, which makes sense. Syndra provides a pretty solid Raptor leash with that, level 1 AoE ability, and a Mumu with Tantrum can take out Raptors quickly.
Yeah, and I guess we should talk about the interesting picks here. Poppy, not like super interesting, but hasn't been meta for a while, and of course a Mumu for KU Mr. Kinky is pretty interesting. We don't see a lot of a Mumu just because of how easily he can be invaded, how blue dependent he is.
When it comes to meta-ness for Poppy, she's not really meta, in the top lane in a random matchup like Maokai, but she has been meta as a jungler counter pick in some LCS stuff recently, being picked when the enemy team had Zac and or Gnar to prevent those engages late game.
Yeah, just deny with the steadfast presence.
And she has an alright jungle clear. Nothing amazing, nothing to make her worth picking her, unless there is a specific dash you are trying to stop.
Yeah.
So, for LCS.
So, looks like the majority of the lanes are pushing in favor of We Stack Boots. Tien Sama and HNA2 pushing onto Karamat and Bad Cop. Mechanical Reaper and Jack in the top lane. It looks like it's pretty neutral up there, but you do see a Dramtar pushing in onto Echoed Voice in the mid lane as well.
Too spectacular happening. Junglers clearing.
Yeah.
I mean, neither of these junglers really have amazing 3-6 ganks. They can.
Well, yeah, but here we go. There's a heroic charge into the wall onto Mechanical Reaper, but Jack only level 2, has hit the level 3 now. And you see PB Doughboy cheating towards the top side because you do realize that Mechanical Reaper is flashless, but he's not looking for a gank just yet, just looking to try and counter jungle onto KU Mr. Kinky's top side, but not a whole lot there available for him. Mechanical Reaper and Jack will just trade some blows.
Trying to clear the way where it gets to the tower, pick up the CS before powering factor and missing that stuff.
Alright, so since not a whole lot's happening, let's look at compositions. We already have some oh, hold on a second. Jack is actually putting a lot of damage on the Mechanical Reaper. Mechanical Reaper got stunned into the wall, and that Q actually does a lot of damage at early ranks.
Yeah, that was one of the small buffs they gave Poppy right before she sort of got picked up from time to time as a jungler was, I think, a 1% buff to the damage, or the max health damage on your Q. So a little bit better in the early game against the tank.
Yeah, yeah. Good.
Ooh, game might be happening on
Here we
Echo
go.
Voice
Yeah,
here.
there's a good stun, and Echo Voice gets stunned, but he gets good cleanse off. We Stack Boots will burn away the cleanse from Echo Voice. Oh, PB Doughboy ganking onto the bottom side. H82 gonna get feared away. He's gonna just back himself out of there. Little Lance comes across, and Howling Gale will knock him up, but no damage from Karamat to follow.
Looks like Warwick and Amumu not gonna run into each other here.
Yeah. Alright, so PB Doughboy comes in, puts a little bit of damage onto H82, and Jack is gonna barrel into Mechanical Reaper once again. Tien Sama getting some free autos onto Karamat, but the shield coming out. Spell Shield will block the Glitter Lance, but not the Contaminate. Tien Sama puts down a decent chunk of damage onto Karamat.
Backing for the first time, I believe, this game.
Yeah,
Pretty good clear. He didn't even use either of his refillable
Did he
potion
not?
points. No, he didn't. Pretty solid clear then for the Amumu.
Yeah, Amumu actually has pretty good clear just because the Tantrum passively reduces physical damage you're taking, which is all the jungle monsters.
And it helps keep you pretty healthy. And I would assume this clear is pretty quick, especially against
Raptors.
camps,
Like
camps
Raptors will
Krugs
he'll
and
destroy
Raptors.
Raptors. Krugs not so much because you kind of have to kill them like in little bursts.
Okay, I see what you're saying. They're not all there hitting you
Yeah,
to
to
keep
reset
proccing
you.
your tangent.
Yeah.
You're right. Raptors at least.
Wow, that's a lot of sapling damage.
Sapling landed on the entire wave.
Karamat is slowly getting chunked out by Tien Sama and Asian A2. Bad Cop is doing his best to use that Eye of the Storm shield. Yeah, not a whole lot happening in general. The most meta supports you'll see are Janna and Lulu, and when the two are in the same lane, not a whole lot happens for.
Yeah, it's just kind of shields, slows.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot of damage to put down kill pressure, and they have good.
And they don't really have any hard CC of like on demand either.
Yeah,
so.
to just hold lock someone up to help kill them. So without a lot of lockup, without a lot of damage and a lot of
And
spells
both of
that are
them-
aimed
both
at
of them-
protecting their AD carry. Neither AD carry can really kill anybody.
Yeah, Karamat is slowly pulling himself ahead over Tien Sama in terms of CS though. He has a CS lead already and the wave is just pushing in towards him. Right, so we'll have to see if PB Doughboy or KU Mr. Kinky, who will get the first successful gank off, secure first blood.
Yeah, I mean, still neither jungler is level 6 yet, so
Yeah.
no high kill pressure gank potential there yet.
Yeah, PB Doughboy could potentially have. PB Doughboy is the one who's more likely to have a better gank early. He's got the
likely to, yeah.
he's got the fear. He's got more damage early on. But Mr. Kinky has hit that level 6, which means that his ganks are very potent now as well.
Yeah, I mean, Warwick, he has an alright gank. If you can get in range of your Q, you can dash through them and time it well with the fear to knock them towards your laner a bit. But aside from that, doesn't offer much else on the game.
Pre-6, Warwick has very good ganks if he has red buff.
Ah, yes, those auto being able to do that is fantastic. As soon as they get low enough, your movement speed in the red buff slow lets you keep on them for autos.
Yeah, and it increases your attack speed, of course. So,
Yes.
so yeah, 2 tanks in the top lane, not a whole lot's going to be happening. 2 enchanter supports in the bottom lane, not a whole lot's going to be happening there either. And the junglers haven't really made their presence known either. So this is a pretty slow early start to the game.
Small gold leads in the top is for Snack, and small gold lead in the mid lane for Weasel.
Jack actually is up 7 CS over Mechanical Reaper, so that's just going to slowly aggregate a gold lead for Snek in the top lane. Yep.
Who's taking
Enemy
opponent's
Raptors, but
and then he's also
PB
putting
Doughboy is stealing away the red buff actually while that's happening.
thought maybe he was going to go for the wall for a game, but no. 9 minutes in, really hasn't even been a near-death experience.
Yeah, but here we go, because PB Doughboy's coming into the top lane. Jack gets the knock up on the Mechanical Reaper, forces the flash away, he gets feared up on the other side, gets a big heal, and the Courage of the Colossus Shield. The Mechanical Reaper will make it out alive.
There's a really good Q there. He flashed away, pops out the Q, gets a knock up, or knock back, I guess, on both of them and slows them. How many things besides flash available?
Yeah. And now look at that. Echoed Voice, he took a recall, which means that We Stack Boots are starting up the Cloud Drake. Boomerang Blade comes across and it will be secured. We Stack Boots get the Cloud Drake.
Good response. They see the enemy jungler top lane, they collapse on them.
Mechanical Reaper has split his build already. Oh, Tien Sama's coming in with the ambush. Bad Cop is a little far forward. There's the Wild Growth to knock him up. He uses the Monsoon. Exhaust goes down, and Summoner Heal comes out with a flash into the Howling Gale. Tien Sama will not be able to close out this one.
That was close. He did not see Tien Sama doing a good job about using that stealth and spacing. Janna was trying to put down a deep pink or a deep blue ward into the enemy.
Oh, and here we go, because the teleport coming in from Jack. There's the on the hunt used from Karamat. Agent A2 is going to flash away, but there's the stun onto Tien Sama, and he goes down for first blood. And now Mechanical Reaper has finished his teleport as well. He's going to root up Jackal's Lamp under tower, and they're going for Agent A2 in the back line. BB Doughboy gets into the back, he gets knocked away, and he will get him with the last couple auto attacks. Karamat tanks the tower, and they walk out of their sapling, not going to be able to get onto Landsneck. Mr. Kinky flashes forward, the blast cone in, Mechanical Reaper will get PB Doughboy. Echoed Voice comes in, he's got the ball, Adrentor flashes forward, Unleash Power, not going to be able to get Karamat with Echoed Voice's shield. Flash, stun from Jack, and the Shockwave will take out Adrentor. Mr. Kinky comes over the side, he has the Curse of the Sad Mummy, is not going to land the bandage toss.
It is Alex, Agent A2, and Jack Loves Lamb counts are shoutcasting this game.
Did they not recognize your voice since it's been so long?
Probably been so long, and also I might not be getting close enough to We switched mics during Platcapped. One of our other mics kind of seems to have maybe died. We'll work on it when we have some more time to mess with it, but in the meantime...
Oh, hold on a second. Tien Sama's coming in with the ambush. He is in a 1v2 situation, though, but he does have the spray and pray. He's gonna use it! There's Karamat. He pops the Spell Shield. Bad Cop goes in forward with the exhaust, but Tien Sama, he waits out the exhaust, and there's the Contaminate. Takes out Bad Cop.
Really good moves by Tien Sama there.
And yeah, now Karamat forced away, his support dead. We Stack Boots are gonna get the push onto this bottom lane tower.
Lot of nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be the majority of the laning phase for this game, just based on champion picks. PB Doughboy and Mr. Kinky are both playing kind of very farm-oriented junglers. Snack are they trying to go for the Rift Herald here? Echoed Voice is not gonna get stunned by a Adrentor just yet. Mid lane has been pretty quiet. It was a good play by Echoed Voice and Jack Loves Lamp to pick up that kill in the bottom lane. Tien Sama has to back away.
Much happening. Yeah. He was just kind of farming, shoving, trying to get vision. The fight's really great together.
This is an interesting build from Tien Sama. He's actually rushed Zeal and Berserker's Greaves, just trying to build up that attack speed for his Twitch. I don't know what he's building first, actually. Okay, Jack and Mechanical Reaper will just trade back and forth, but they're gonna go back to ignoring each other and taking out the minions. Yeah, you see Mechanical Reaper just steps around the Q from Jack and goes for the minion wave. Yeah.
Barring the surprise, Black Cleaver on Poppy. Pick up.
Mechanical Reaper is starting to take a little bit of damage, but then it's basically neutralized by his auto attack when he has the Set Magic passive. And you'll see some more wet noodle fights up here for a little while.
It's a little bit annoying. The directed camera only likes to go where there is damage and kills to be
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Mr. Kinky finds Karamat. There's a spell shield being used.
Yeah, nothing happens.
And they back
to
away.
the top lane.
Oh, but Mr. What is happening? Mechanical Reaper and Jack just trading back and forth again. Oh, whoa! Bad Cop got caught by Mr. Kinky. Spray and Pray used by Tien Sama, so they will not have that ability for the next team fight. Monsoon by Bad Cop just to keep himself alive.
This is really boring.
Yeah.
This is really boring.
Tanks in the top lane.
I didn't really realize the consequences of my actions. That on the stream, this would be so boring. Sit here and watch. Man, if we want to, just go ahead and manhandle the camera.
Well, I mean, nothing else is happening
That's
anywhere
true.
else, too.
That's true.
There's actually no champions from enemy teams on near each other except for in the top lane.
Alright, we'll just leave it.
And there's Mechanical Reaper back to full health. Jack picks up a shield, takes out some minions. Back to the old grind. Tien Sama. Oh, he rushed Runon's Hurricane. Probably just trying to match the push from Sivir, I would assume.
No, yeah, you're right. That's about what I'd assume too. Twitch, one of those champions who's a solid champion right now, but he's not in that top 3 of being able to shove the wave on a win with Isaiah, Tristana, and Sivir.
Yeah.
And so when you're the Twitch against one of those, you might as well just pick up that rune in so you can match that in the meantime, so you don't get pushed under tower.
He is lacking a little bit in terms of single target damage. Oh, Mr. Kinky coming in with the Whimsy. He's gonna go for the Banish Toss. Good flash from Bad Cop. We'll disengage that one, and that means that we'll go back to doing nothing.
Yeah, it's hard to kill pretty much anybody in this game.
Yeah.
Once we get some more items and more gold on people, the damage gets
I think
higher, kills will be possible. But
If Mr. Kinky were to just use the Curse of the Sad Mummy there, since he was in range of Bad Cop, he could have just chained that and— oh, Bad Cop has no flash and unleashed power! Bad Drantor picks up Bad Cop, just camping in that brush, catches him with the stun, and unloads with the unleashed power. It will be an Ocean Dragon going over to We Stack Boots.
really good pick on this part. He landed. It was clean, I guess is the word you need to look for. Every ability landed without giving him almost any time to react.
Yeah, he got the Command Protect Shield from Echoed Voice, but wasn't enough to—
No, not near enough. As you saw, just the basic combo with every part of it landing took out over 3/4 of his health, and the ult was just— I was gonna melt through any shield.
PB Doughboy gonna pop the Bloodlust. He's looking for Agent A2, and Infinite Duress comes across. Both teleports coming in. There's On the Hunt being used by Karamat. Jack is in the back line. Wild Growth comes across. Spray and Pray being used. Here's the Drantor. There's the Flash Stun onto Tien Summer from Jack. Keeper's Verdict will knock away Mechanical Reaper, but there's the Jaramble's coming across. Shockwave misses from Echoed Voice, and now Tien Summer moves forward. Mechanical Reaper gonna root up PB Doughboy. There's the stun onto him from Jack into the back line. There's the balls coming across on the backside. Good Unleash Power, or a Scatter the Weak Stun will catch Echoed Voice with a Monsoon coming across. Mr. Kinky's still not in this fight, and nobody will go down.
Once again.
It was a chaotic fight, really close on both sides, but in the end, everyone walks out alive. It's a good Monsoon from Bad Cop to keep his team alive.
Mr. Kinky maybe gonna make something happen? No, not yet. His team's not close enough to capitalize on that sad moment.
Walking over a control ward as well, so they did know he was there. Now, Sneck, they allowed PB Doughboy to recall. They've got their other 4 members still in the bottom lane. We Stack Boots just trying to secure this area. And it could have been really good if Echoed Voice, he missed the Shockwave. A Dramtor gonna use Scatter the Weak to push away Bad Cop and Echoed Voice. Alright, but We Stack Boots, they have pressure onto this bottom lane tower, and they might secure Tower First Blood here. And yeah, We Stack Boots, Tower First Blood goes down in their favor. So 18 minutes in, 1 tower and 6 kills. This is among the slower of the games.
We had a game earlier where there were 10 more kills in minutes. 16 minutes into the game. The teams are 13-13 already.
Oh yeah. PB Doughboy's trying to sneak the Rift Herald away. He's gonna be found by Mechanical Reaper. And yeah, now PB Doughboy has to run out of there because I don't think he can tank up both Maokai and the Rift Herald. Okay, so now lanes are sort of neutralizing back towards each other. Mechanical Reaper pushing in on the wave onto Jack. They've got Tien Sama, Agent A2, and Mr. Kinky on their way up there. There we go. Tien Sama is invisible, standing just outside of range of Jack. Gonna go flash, miss the bandage shots from Mr. Kinky, but there's the curse inside Mummy. Keeper's Verdict knocks away 3 members, and Jack will stay alive.
Despite that, though, it looks like the fight is still gonna break out up here in the top lane.
Yeah, but Tien Sama has they have no Curse of the Sad Mummy, they have no Spray and Pray, so WeStack Boots significantly behind in terms of what teamfight ultimates they have. They don't have a wave either, so they cannot continue to push onto that tower. Tien Sama pops the ambush. A Dramtor is gonna get ganked here by PB Doughboy. Infinite Duress cancels, and the Shockwave pulls him back in. A quick and easy kill for Snek. There we go, Jack gets the stun onto Mechanical Reaper, who's taking a lot of tower damage on the hunt being used. Tien Sama has no Spray and Pray, and Mechanical Reaper gonna use the ultimate to try and push them back. Karamat spell shields it. Mr. King gets in there. He's gonna get knocked away by Jack, and PB Doughboy getting into the backline. He's got the fear. He's gonna fear Mr. Kinky back in. Wild Growth comes across. He's not got Curse of the Sad Mummy, and nor do they have Spray and Pray. Monsoon from Bad Cop will split the team. Mr. Kinky will finally go down to Karamat, and there's a stun on the Tien from Jack. That's a double kill for Karamat. Now Mechanical Reaper is going to get pushed away, but the Snek will push them back and secure the tower in the top lane.
Pretty long fight, just period of action after so much nothing for so long.
Yeah.
Fight goes out.
Oh, Mechanical Reaper might have been caught here. He's slowed, but no, he will be able to make it out of there. Dramtorm just not quite catching the scatter the weak stun.
A slightly whiffed flash bandage toss from Mr. Kinky sort of prevents the engage from being successful up in the top lane again on Jack Love's Lamp Under Tower. And then when the team started to reconvene all to the top lane and then some of those cooldowns were down, Mr. Kinky didn't have his flash, his ult, anything like that. They were able to just sort of chase him down and pick him off.
Alright, so Dragon spawning in 45 seconds will be the next focus. Both teams, or members of both teams, already heading down that direction, trying to get ready for that one. WeStack Boots get to the area first. Bandage Toss misses on the Scuttle Grab.
Vision around this dragon will be their third favorite WeStack Boots.
But they actually have Tien and Mechanical Reaper already in the mid lane. There's the route onto Echoed Voice into the Bandage Toss. He cleanses and flashes out of there. And a Dramtor, he's gonna find Bad Cop again! Exactly the same play. Bad Cop gets caught once again with the stun, but that is Unleash Power down. Tien Sama pops Spray and Pray looking for Echoed Voice as well. So again, big teamfight ultimates not available for WeStack Boots. They don't necessarily want to take this fight even 4v5. Shockwave is available for Echoed Voice. There's the stun onto Mechanical Reaper. Mr. Kinky gets into the backline. Curse the Sun Mummy catches 2. Wild Growth comes across. There's the fear. Mr. Kinky gonna take a lot of damage there. Jack and Karamat go very low, but a good Shockwave catches Tien Sama and Mechanical Reaper. They take him out. A Dramtor gonna get the blast coming over the wall while PB Doughboy follows with the flash. He's gonna take a lot of damage. He's gonna die. No! The shield comes out from Agent A2. He's running away, and PB Doughboy will go down to the tower. Now Mechanical Reaper looking for Echoed Voice. Echoed Voice has no summoners. The Infernal Dragon will go over down to Snek. WeStack Boots, they lose the team fight, and the Dragon.
Yeah, PB Doughboy is a nice little bit of
Consolation prize. But they are losing the mid lane tower as well. Snek, just with their pressure and how many members of WeStack Boots had to recall, they'll secure the second tower of the game for themselves. Or their second tower, not the second tower of the game, but you know what I mean.
Yes, we got you. Teams just sort of starting to hang around mid lane. This tower is really low, so WeStack Boots is going to be looking to take it and free up some of the map.
Alright, now WeStack Boots 4-man stacked into the mid lane. They've got Tien Sama in the bottom lane, however. Now Snek don't have most. Oh, good scatter the weak stun onto Jack. Means he will come across as well. PB Doughboy looking for the potential engage. He's 2 levels up over Mr. Kinky right now on this Warwick against Amumu. He's level 12 to level 10. So they've got a huge advantage in a smite fight. They've got a huge base stats advantage in terms of how tanky their respective junglers are. Scout of the week will... Actually, it's the Echo's proc that catches Karamat's spell shield.
See the stuff coming, he puts on the shield, he kind of walks back into it, he's like, give me that mana. Both teams still just sort of hovering around mid. Twitch picks up a wave bot, goes up, picks up some jungle camps just for some extra gold and a red buff. So he's going to be ready for a team.
Relatively quiet game. Karamat going to be handed off the red buff. Now WeStack Boots, there's the Maokai ultimate just forcing Snek away as WeStack Boots focus down the tower. So they will even up tower count. Snek is still 1.5k gold in the lead. But now Snek, they have all of their members in the mid lane now. Jack relegated up to the top lane to get that wave pushing in their favor. Tien Sama backing away. Oh, good scatter the weak stun from a Dramtor onto Karamat, but he will just spell shield off the rest of that Dark Sphere damage. Too many members of Snek available to keep Karamat alive. They have Command Protect and of course all the Janna shields and heals.
She doesn't have a redemption, so there's no heal coming in from that. But just that Ardent Sensor alone is going to be increasing the amount of each shield coming out. And I guess the amount of the heal from her
ultimate. Yep.
Is that what it's called?
Monsoon. Yep.
Odd that it heals it. It's called healing winds or something. Just monsoon.
Winds of healing. Right, so teams splitting back across the map just to try and pick up those waves across the sides. Echoed Voice can be handed off his blue buff. And there will be some ward wars around this area, but no real fights coming across. PB Doughboy, all ultimates are available on everyone. It goes. Infinite Dress could come across, looking for a pick, but he's not going to find anything. And we'll go back to doing nothing. They do see Mechanical Reaper in the bottom lane. He's making his way up to the top lane as we speak. Snek, they group up to the top lane, but WeStack Boots will be able to get there in time to mount their tower defense. Mechanical Reaper is not yet here, but he does have his teleport ready. And Snek are gonna back away. Okay. So Snek backing away here. Oh, there's the Maokai ultimate. They're looking for the in the top lane. They're gonna not have the range to catch Echoed Voice and Jack, but Keeper's Verdict not gonna knock anyone away. On the hunt used, and PB Doughboy getting ready to use his ultimate. Scatter the Weak will stun up 2 members of Snek, and it will be the disengage. But they did get the flash out from Mechanical Reaper, so which means no flash Maokai roots. So that's actually pretty significant for Snek. Snek, what are they doing? It looks like they're trying to clear out vision in the Baron pit. Bad Cop using the sweeper. Oh, and Jack and Echoed Voice in this brush. Gonna get spotted out here. Snek ready for the engage. They do have Infinite Dress, but they do not have On the Hunt. And there he goes. PB Doughboy is about to get running in. He's He's gonna go in on the Mechanical Reaper. Tien Sama on the side. KO Mr. Kinky flashes with a beautiful curse on the side mummy. Tien Sama assassinates Echoed Voice on the other side. Exhaust onto Karamat. Agent A2 is on the side. Scatter the Wing misses PB Doughboy trying to get onto a Drantor. Jack gets a stun onto Tien Sama, but he's got so many shields from Agent A2. PB Doughboy does successfully take out a Drantor on the other side. Now Mr. Kinky and Mechanical Reaper, I don't think they have the damage to take out PB Doughboy, but Tien Sama might. Bandage Toss comes across. Bad Cup. Blast comes over the wall. Karamat trying to do damage, but he's so low. Root onto Jack. He blasts him into the wall. Howling Gale comes across, and Jack will be able to make it out. No, Mechanical Reaper still looking for the chase. He's gonna flash away before the Twisted Advance can come across. It's a 1-for-2 in favor of We Stack Boots. Unless Mr. Kinky gets caught by Jack here, Mr. Kinky gonna get barreled into the wall, and Jack will even up the kills. Alright, so We Stack Boots, even team fight, but they do secure the tower lead with that one going down in the top lane.
With these top towers down, it's going to be a lot easier for these teams, or a lot more appealing to go for the Baron if a fight starts to go your way, and their team can't just quickly retreat under a nearby tower. Because at any point in the game, it's really nice to have a tower to find it.
Yeah, but Ocean Dragon is on the board, and Snek, they already have the vision, or the control of the area. Karamat and Bad Cop, they'll just go ahead and take it with themselves. No members of We Stack Boots on their way to try and contest them. And that fight was really interesting because Snek, they have all the tools they wanted. They got a lot of speed on PB Doughboy, run him in there, and they get him onto a Drantor, but Tien Sama was hiding in the second brush invisible, so they used all of their abilities looking for a Drantor, looking at the front line of We Stack Boots, and that meant that Tien Sama was able to just unload with reckless abandon. Alright, so frontliners of Snek and We Stack Boots will just find each other. They'll fight a little bit over this vision, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be anything. So there's the recall from Karamat. PB Doughboy is still 2 levels up over Mr. Kinky. This makes it really dangerous for We Stack Boots to try and go for any type of objectives like this Baron they might be going for. A Dramtor is hiding out in this brush. Echoed Voice is gonna get stunned up, and a Dramtor uses the Unleashed Power. Echoed Voice goes down! Now Jack is in trouble! He's isolated from his team, and there's a Bandage Toss, interrupts the Keeper's verdict, and he will get focused down. A shutdown goes over to a Dramtor. Both solo laners of Snek down, and We Stack Boots start up the Baron.
Right, that's pretty much gonna be Baron. There isn't anyone close enough to try and stop this. PB Doughboy
took a recall.
Yeah, and so there's nobody here to...
Yeah, We Stack Boots is gonna get Baron up on all 5 members. Karamat gonna take the red buff.
Pretty quiet game.
Yeah, Bad Cop is doing his split push Janna. If you remember last week, he was the split push Bard. Now he's playing split push Janna. And yeah, he's gonna get the tower. So even up tower counts thanks to Janna's shields. But Baron is live for We Stack Boots. It's a 2k gold lead in their favor. Right, and Snek, they're gonna regroup, get all 5 members ready and waiting. Jack gonna get stunned up by Scout of the Weak, but he is pretty tanky at this point. Doesn't take too much damage. Not anything compared to how much Echoed Voice took in that last skirmish.
Got absolutely popped by Adjutor. Got the assistance of anybody else.
Tien Sama is looking for the ambush, but too many members of Snek around. Not enough of his own team. He pops out and he says, "Okay, I'm out of here." They do have a Mechanical Reaper in the top lane, Baroning up that way. PB Doughboy is there to meet him. Mr. Kinky off to the side. He's spotted out by Bad Cop on the ward. Oh, there's the devastating charge, or a heroic charge from Jack, and the Bandage Toss just to trade those CC abilities. Scout of the Weak not gonna find anybody, and they'll just back away. PB Doughboy looking for Mechanical Reaper. actually gonna get the fear off, but Mechanical Reaper is very tanky. He's actually gonna turn around and put some damage onto PB Doughboy, but of course Warwick and Maokai both sustain monsters.
Yeah,
Both
the
of them.
the Mechanical Reaper has
The Thorn or the Bramble Vest.
which gives him.
Uh-oh. Tien Sama has to go ambush. Jack is looking for the stun. Vanish Toss onto him. We Stack Boots not overcommitting onto the tank. They did secure the tower already. Oh, flash stun from Jack onto Adrantor. Wild Growth comes across, Shockwave misses again. Mr. Kingy flashes for a beautiful curse with the Sun Mummy, and Tien Sama is unloading with a spray and pray. Monsoon used. Bad Cop gonna get caught by the Twisted Advance, and Tien Sama's on a killing spree. PB Doughboy gets into the backline, fears up 4 members, but Mechanical Reaper is doing so much work on the other side as PB Doughboy gets focused down. It's a kill for KU. Mr. Kingy Karamat flashes over the side, but it's a flash from Tien Sama to get the triple kill.
Going over on Twitch after that fight. They're probably going to be able to get it.
Yeah, We Stack Boots, they haven't baroned up wave. We Stack Boots, they have all 5 members and 4 members of Snek dead. The inhib goes down almost immediately. Mechanical Reaper moving forward, they're going to try and end the game. Echoed Voice does not have Shockwave either. Mr. Kinky taking a lot of damage. Mechanical Reaper is just tanking up the tower. And he gets a quarter of his health back by autoing a minion.
Still got 10 seconds.
Mechanical Reaper taking a lot of damage, but the tower goes down. Scatter the Weak doesn't quite find Echoed Voice. Mechanical Reaper flashes to get the heal from the tower, or from the minions, and it will be the game!
GG.
Alright, well, We Stack Boots, they take their first victory in Season 4 of the OKLCS over Snek. We'll throw up the MVP poll. Let us know who you thought was the MVP for We Stack Boots in their victory over Snek before we get into our second Diamond Cap game of the night. See you in just a few minutes. Thanks for watching, guys. Internet, hello and welcome back to OKLCS Season 4, Week 4. Jack had to run, so for the next two games, I hate to tell you, but I'm going to have to be solo casting them. It's not very fun for you, but that's what we're stuck with. So, we'll go ahead and take a look. It looks like, at the end of the day, Tien Sama on that Twitch will be taking the MVP for We Stack Boots in their victory over Sneck, so congratulations to Tien Sama, AD carry. Before we get into the next game, I'd like to take the opportunity to throw up a giveaway. The giveaway for this week is an OKLCS mug, so if you'd like a chance to win that, I will give you a few minutes to participate in chat. Just say something. Unfortunately, Thomas, you're a mod on the Twitch, so you're not actually eligible to win it. So, unlucky. But anyway, if you want a chance to win the mug, then participate in Twitch chat, say something, and I'll go ahead and roll it in just a second here. Alright. But the next game will be between 50 Shades of Mosier and Pigs Might Float, Pigs Might Fly's Diamond Cap sister team. 50 Shades of Mosier going into this game are 2-1, Pigs Might Float are 1-2. And I think this is as good a time as any to go ahead and roll for the giveaway. So I'm going to roll it, and it's going to be Pendy Lol. So Pendy Lol will win the giveaway. When you get the chance, go ahead and private message GetWrekedOK on Twitch chat with your mailing address, and we will go ahead and send you your OKLCS mug. So thanks for that, and we'll go ahead and get into the second game between 50 Shades of Mosier and Pigs Might Float. Rigged, only subs can win. Is that true? I don't think that's true. But PendyLol, do message us your mailing address so that we can get it to you. Alright, but it is 50 Shades of Mosier on the blue side up against Pigs Might Float on the red side.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Pretty interesting here. Not a whole lot's gonna happen. They're just gonna fan out for a while. Emma Hudson and Gavi on Tristana and Bard. They're gonna have a decent bit of pressure in this bottom lane. Bard does a lot of damage early on in the game. Tristana will have a lot of ability to push the wave. And we're gonna see another Urgot coming out. We saw it from Parallelogram earlier tonight in Platinum Cap. Companion Prism will be the second one to pull it out tonight. Oh, he's gonna face check into Chris can't miss, but just take an auto attack's worth of damage. Chris misses the Q. Alright, so Pigs Might Float. Not sure what their bottom lane's doing hanging around the dragon area. Alright, so 50 Shades of Mosier helping Crazy Clown onto his red buff. Looks like Steins Gate on the other side will just be taking away his Raptors, of course, with the sapling. Does a lot of damage to those. Gives you a lot of good AoE clear, so he's able to start that. Okay. PendyLol is Emma Hudson, who is a participant in this game. So, he's playing Tristana. Okay. So, back to the game. Padova and TomTom are going to be the ones shoving in onto Emma Hudson and Gavi. Callista, of course, is considered a very strong laning AD carry. Does a pretty good job. Black Frost is just continuously throwing out harass on the Chris can't miss. Chris is actually pretty low on mana right now. Black Frost is a little bit ahead of him in terms of mana, about half. TomTom just gonna move forward, put some auto attacks onto Gabby and onto Emma Hudson. And there's the help picks into the Glitterland, so Gabby down to about a third HP, pops 2 of his potions already. He's gonna take the Shrine as well. Emma Hudson having a little bit of a difficult time CSing under the tower as Tristana tends to. Oh, Flag and Drag in, Companion Prison gets knocked up. He's gonna flash away, gonna get stunned up by Crazy Clown. Slappy puts down some more damage, but they're not gonna be able to get the kill. They did successfully burn Companion Prism's Summoner Flash, however, so might be a target for Crazy Clown to go back up to. Alright, so Black Frost just using the range of Xerath to put down Harass. Good Cosmic Binding catches TomTom, but no damage to follow up. And yeah, in general, Lissandra has a little bit of a rough time in matchups where her opponent can really seriously outrange her. One of the downsides of playing Lissandra is that low range bread and butter ability in the form of her Q. And TomTom and Padova just stepping forward, really harassing Gabby and Emma Hudson, pushing them farther and farther away from their own minion wave. Oops, sorry about that. Alright, but Padova and TomTom just have this wave pushed under the tower basically constantly against Gabby and Emma Hudson, forcing them to miss CS. Emma Hudson's already down 10 CS compared to Padova, and that early on it's pretty significant. Padova's just going to continue to grow this lead in the bottom lane. Padova dodging away from Gabby's Cosmic Binding. Chris Can't Miss has already taken a recall and picked up a second Doran's Ring as well as an Amplifying Tome compared to the Lost Chapter for Black Frost on the Xerath. Valuing a little bit of that early game trading power with the second Doran's Ring. Good Thunderlord's proc onto Padova from Gabby. Alright, oh, but Gabby takes the Magical Journey in onto TomTom and Padova. He's taking a lot of damage. Where is his team? Oh, here we go. Chris Can't Miss flashes forward. He gets First Blood, takes out TomTom. The Glacial Prison was used already, and Padova will go down as well. Double kill over to Chris Can't Miss. Slappy now going to take some damage from Companion Prism. Turns it back around, gets the Grasp of the Undying proc. Really good run from Chris Can't Miss to secure 2 kills for himself. It picks up the Hextech Revolver as well as a Ruby Crystal, looking for that Hextech Proto Belt as his first item. Now Emma Hudson and Gabby do successfully shove the wave into the tower, deny a decent chunk of it to Padova, but Padova still has quite the lead over Emma Hudson. Companion Prism looking for Slappy. Good dodge on the Corrosive Charge, but Companion Prism is ripping through him, and there he goes. That's a lot of damage to Slappy. He has the Mercy on him. He's gonna get grinded up. Companion Prism solo kill Slappy. Now, Pigs Might Float feeling a lot better after that one. It is still a CS lead for Slappy in spite of that, but Companion Prism gets the kill. It goes a lot towards putting the morale back in Pigs Might Float. And there's Chris Can't Miss with a really good roam into the bottom lane, picked up 2 kills, but in exchange it's a 14 CS lead in favor of Black Frost. So Black Frost not out of this lane just yet. They need to see if they can make something happen in this mid lane. It looks like Gabby's gonna try. Here's the Magical Journey into the back line. He's gonna force the flash away from Black Frost. There's a Thunderlord's proc. A lot of damage. Ignite goes down from Gabby. Will it be enough? Black Frost, he's gonna survive, and there's Rite of the Arcane coming across, trying to find Gabby, but he's not gonna be able to. So the roam from Gabby does burn the flash. Oh, wait a second! Crazy Clown from the across the side! Puts down the ward, throws out the Glacial Prison, and it will be enough. Temper Fate being used to zone off Padova. Here we go, flash! Stun from Steins Gate, but a good dodge on the Glacial Path from Chris Can't Miss. Now Crazy Clown is in trouble. He's going to Arctic Assault over the wall. TomTom and Padova going to get zoned away by Emma Hotson, and who's actually going to unload with some auto attacks. Is charging it. A Cosmic Binding goes wide. Smite from Crazy Clown just for some health, and Gabby's going to take the Magical Journey out. Only level 5 on both Padova and TomTom means they do not have Fate's Call available to start looking for that engage. A good roam by Gabby, and then Crazy Clown just catching Black Frost in a recall. Companion Prism still has a lot of pressure. Slappy having real trouble with this one, and Pigs Might Float are going to secure Cloud Drake for themselves. Padova just going to rend those spears out of it. A little early on that one, but nonetheless it will be Cloud Drake over to Pigs Might Float. Alright, Emma Hotson trying to shove the wave in, but he's being zoned away by TomTom and the threat of the engage from both him and Padova. Crazy Clown gonna take away his own blue buff. Doesn't want to hand it off to Chris Can't Miss just yet. Slappy's gonna throw out the Demacian Standard. Here's the teleport in from Chris Can't Miss. He Glacial Prison, or tombs out Companion Prison, the Cataclysm used, flashes away to dodge the Mercy, and he gets rooted up by Ring of Frost, and he will go down. Crazy Clown comes in just to help him out. TomTom is gonna move forward again to zone off Emma Hotson. Gabby was making a roam into the mid lane. Pigs Might Float, they might look for a dive onto Emma Hotson, especially with Steins Gate making his way downtown. Gabby is here, however. Good stun onto Chris Can't Miss from Black Frost just to back himself away. Oh, Glacial Prison used! Black Frost is no flash! And he's gonna go down. Chris Can't Miss and Crazy Clown will just chase him down. Or will they? Here comes Steins Gate. Black Frost backs himself away. Or they back away from Black Frost, and there's the root on the Chris Can't Miss, and Black Frost picks up the kill. Crazy Clown throws out the W, and Black Frost will just throw out some more spells to chunk him down. It's actually Steins Gate who picked up that kill. Padova's here as well. Gabby stuns up Padova just a little bit. 50 Shades of Mosher. Good Temper Fate catches 3 members of Pigs Might Float, but there's no follow-up, and there's a stun onto Gabby. Arctic Assault comes in. Gabby gets himself out of there with a Magical Journey. Here's right of the Arcane. Emma Hotson moving forward, and there's the cancel on that one. Gabby will survive. Summoner Heal came out from Emma Hotson to keep him nice and safe. Pigs Might Float forced away from that tower. They committed very hard to catching Gabby, but he will make it out of there with the help of that Magical Journey. So Pigs Might, or rather 50 Shades of Mosher, only 500 gold in the lead. Tower First Blood still on the table. Just can't miss. Just gonna stop Black Frost's recall. Steins Gate is here just to help out Black Frost in case Chris Can't Miss opts for a dive, which he very well might, considering he has Glacial Tomb, but not with Steins Gate hanging out in the area. Gabby is actually looking for something across the side with the Magical Journey, but he is spotted out by the Scryer's Bloom, proc by Steins Gate. It will be the end of that. Emma Hotson is hanging out in the bottom lane by himself, but he's under tower. See if Pigs Might Float opt for a dive, not just yet. Chris Can't Miss making his way down the river. Companion Prism will just take out a control ward, but nothing happening. Chris Can't Miss heads back towards the mid lane. And Gabby has been leaving Emma Hotson to be pretty self-sufficient in that bottom lane. He's now level 8 compared to level 7 on Padova. They haven't tried to dive him yet, so here we go. Fate's called. It might be it, but he misses onto Gabby. Gabby gets a good Cosmic Binding onto TomTom. He's going to get the shield. Here comes Steins Gate. He roots up Gabby, but he goes through the Magical Journey. The Rend will take him out. Emma Hotson flashes away, but he will not go down. Buster shots out Padova. Gabby might have been caught a little bit in a greedy rotation, but Steins Gate now is too far behind, and he will go down, just isolated from the rest of his team. Good kill by Chris Can't Miss to come across the side. Black Frost is here as well. Crazy Clown just taking out his Krugs. He will be able to come down here. Chris Can't Miss does not have the Glacial Tomb, but he does have Ring of Frost ready. Pigs might float. They're trying to secure Tower First Blood with this one, but could be very risky. They do still have Crazy Clown in their back pocket. Emma Hodson takes a lot of damage. Right at the Arcane gonna come out. Chris Can't Miss goes in with the Ring of Frost. Good to Tempered Fate will force Padova slash and catch Tom Tom, but it's not gonna matter. They kill off Padova and Tom Tom with a good play from Chris Can't Miss. He flashed forward for it. Black Frost taking a lot of damage. Courage of the Colossus Shield gonna come in from Crazy Clown with the Arcane Assault. Rocket jump forward from Emma Hodson, and they will root him in place, and Crazy Clown gets the killing spree. Alright, so 3 kills going over 250 Shades of Mosher off of that one. Pigs might float a little too aggressive again. 50 Shades of Mosher capitalized, and they team fight extremely well. Mahatson just pushes the wave in, forces Steins Gate to chill out, and takes the Magical Journey out to take his recall. Now, in spite of everything, Padova is down in CS, down a kill, and Emma Hudson is feeling really really comfortable going into this mid game. Of course, Tower First Blood still on the table. Steins Gate moving forward, trying to find some form of vision or counter jungling or something he can do in the enemy jungle. Alright, and the Cloud Drake is live now. Gavi just clearing out some vision. Chris Can't Miss and Emma Hudson are in the area. Slappy, with his teleport available, could join his team if they call for it. But Companion Prism putting a lot of pressure into that top lane. If Slappy uses his teleport to go to the bottom side of the map, then Companion Prism will almost surely secure Tower First Blood if he chooses not to teleport himself. Alright, Pigs might float. Of course, also, if they get the chance to start that dragon, they will have the advantage in securing it thanks to the Ren from Padova. 50 Shades of Mosher. Oh, Black Frost is caught! Forces the flash away with the Glacial Prison. Temper Fate doesn't catch anyone, and Gabby is caught! He's polymorphed and he will go down! Companion Prism did finish his teleport in, doesn't get the flip onto Crazy Clown. The teleport coming in from Slappy onto the other side. Oh no, I'm sorry, not the teleport, just he walked down. Pigs might float, however, they do pick off Gabby. They don't start up on the Cloud Drake, instead opting for this mid lane tower. Chris Can't Miss just trying his best to clear him out. Oh, Crazy Clown gonna get caught! Twisted Advance in! Companion Prism into the backline. Wild Growth onto Slappy into the Cataclysm! There's a good Glacial Tomb, and they will kill off Chris Can't Miss with Companion Prism's ultimate. Slappy will get sniped down by Black Frost, but they lose Steins Gate in the meantime. Companion Prism getting focused down by Crazy Clown and Emma Hudson, and they will finally get him. Crazy Clown not quite gonna go down. He gets caught by the explosive charge, and Tower First Blood finally secured by Pigs Might Float. Alright, so in the end it's a 2-for-2. Pigs Might Float secure the tower off the back end of it, however. And Gabby gonna proc the Cloud Drake just to annoy Tom Tom. Gabby is looking for Pigs, or the bottom lane of Pigs Might Float. Just gonna throw out the Cosmic Binding to run away. We'll see a little bit of a calm, the things will calm down a little bit. 50 Shades of Mosher clearing out the vision. Tom Tom just moving forward. Black Frost gets some poke down. Crazy Clown not gonna get stunned up. They've got Companion Prism in the top lane without his teleport, and Slappy's already down here. So 50 Shades of Mosher, this will be a 5v4 they are opting into if they choose to fight here. Instead, they're gonna get the rotation in onto that tower. The Flag is already down. Glacial Prison is gonna catch Black Frost. He cleanses and he gets out of there. Good job, and Steins gonna root up Slappy under the tower, but Crazy Clown eating tower aggro, and that's a lot of damage going down on the Steins Gate. Cosmic Biting roots up 2 minions. 50 Shades of Mosher, they are not gonna get caught here, but do force out Black Frost, and they lose another tower to Companion Prison's push in the top lane. Black Frost just doing his best to wave clear and zone away the members of 50 Shades of Mosher. They've got to deal with Padova pushing into that bottom lane as well here pretty soon. He's already on the tower, and it will be 3 towers for Pigs Might Float unanswered by 50 Shades of Mosher. Alright, so because of that, it is a 1k gold lead in favor of Pigs Might Float. The kills neutralizing that a little bit, but a huge lead in terms of global gold due to the 3-0 towers. Now Pigs Might Float are even going to start up the Rift Herald. Companion Prism and Steins Gate taking it down. And 50 Shades of Mosher really not doing a whole lot right now at all. Slappy just trying to reclaim some vision in their own blue side jungle. That Cloud Drake has been on the board for quite a while now. Gabby is now moving forward, trying to secure vision, but Pigs Might Float have a plethora of wards littering the area. In the end, 50 Shades looks like they're the ones who are going to start up the Cloud Drake. Pigs Might Float in no position to try and contest this one. Companion Prism looking for Slappy. Gonna flip him over his shoulder. Slappy's gonna have to flag and drag. Oh, he misses the flag with the Q, and now he's gonna go down. Slappy's gonna run for his life. Mercy misses. Good sidestep, but Companion Prism just gonna chase him down, and Slappy goes down once again. And that is really unfortunate for the top laner, 50 Shades of Mosher. Alright, 3 towers to 0 in favor of Pigs Might Float. Stone Plate finished off for Steins Gate as his first item. One of the things about... So, there are 3 items rather. Cinder Hulk, Gargoyle Stone Plate, and Locket of the Iron Solari. All 3 of these items scale really well with bonus health, but 2 of the 3 items don't give you any bonus health whatsoever. In general, it's better to have that bonus health to multiply your Stone Plate and your Cinder Hulk and your Locket by before you buy a second of either of them. Semper Fate gonna catch Black Frost, and Chris Can't Miss is gonna get into the backline, Ring of Frost into the Glacial Tomb. They kill off Padova immediately. Black Frost so low, and he gets taken out by Crazy Clown. Chris Can't Miss is gonna finally go down to Steins Gate, but he's getting focused on by Slappy and by Emma Hodson. He's on a killing spree, and it's a quick 3 for 1 in favor of 50 Shades of Mosher. Padova and Black Frost caught by Tempered Fate, and a beautiful engage from Chris Can't Miss following that up. They just immediately blow up Padova and Black Frost. And looks like 50 Shades of Mosher, they're starting up on the Baron. But yeah, in general, it's not as effective to go for both Stone Plate and the Cinder Hulk without buying some form of HP outside of those items, because you're not getting any multipliers on it. Teleport coming in from Chris Can't Miss. Companion Prison gets into the pit, and it's secured by Crazy Clown. Companion Prison now having to run away, and TomTom is caught, but Padova pulls him out with a Fate's Call. Now Companion Prism is going to be the one caught. He's going to get flag and drag. Slappy knocks him out. Crazy Clown follows with the Arctic Assault. They root him in place, and Emma Hodson will come in for the kill. Rampage for the 80 carry of 50 Shades of Mosher. And yeah, you see that with Crazy Clown. He's gone for the Cinder Hulk, and then he goes straight into the Warmog's armor. So that's a lot of bonus HP. It's going to give him basically unlimited sustain if he can get out of combat and let it regen. And I just think that would be much more effective for Steins Gate. He doesn't have a whole lot of HP to use that Cinder Hulk or that Stone Plate with. Additionally, something that I should have noted before, because it was true from the beginning of the game, but TomTom actually went for the Spell Thief's Edge on Lulu, which you don't really do anymore, because yes, it gives you a lot of harass in lane, and Cosmic Mind is gonna find Tom Tom. There's a Tempered Fate onto Padova. He can't Fate call him out, and not that he could anyway because he's on cooldown, but Chris can't miss. Glacial tunes himself up. Well, Tom Tom will go down in spite of the wild growth, and Padova goes down. Cataclysm secures the kill. Companion Prism getting focused down, and Black Frost will go down to Crazy Clown on the other side. They will get him. Gabby gets him with the auto attack with the meat. Now Steins Gate is all alone. He's gonna get focused down by all the members of 50 Shades of Mosier, and there it is, the ace for one. Emma Hudson dies to the tower. Spell Thieves on Lulu. Don't really do it anymore. The coin gives you a lot of mana sustain, it gives you a lot of gold, and the upgraded, the quest completion bonus for Spell Thieves is significantly lesser than that of coin. Coin gives you your team so much utility with the movement speed. So 50 Shades of Mosier, they secure 4 towers in quick succession. It was 3 towers to 0, now it's 4 towers to 3. 6.5k gold lead for them, and a huge number of kills. And Crazy Clown, he's even picked up a Knight's Vow to be used onto his AD carry to make Emma Hudson that much harder to kill.
We must attend to other matters.
And I mean, look at the gold difference between Emma Hudson and Padova. Emma Hudson now is actually 23 CS in the lead. He's got Gabby's gonna be taking a little bit of damage from Companion Prism, but the Glacial Tomb will stop that purge. There's a lot of damage coming out, and oh, the Mercy will take out Gabby. But he's got 3 completed items now compared to 2 on Padova. He's a full item ahead of his opposite number. So yeah, if I had to say anything, Pigs Might Float, they've got some questionable item builds on both support and jungle. Additionally, their team fighting has been lackluster. Padova and Black Frost have been constantly getting caught too far forward and allowing Crazy Clown and Chris Can't Miss to get their single target CC onto either one of them. Alright, so Black Frost gonna take away his own blue buff. Gonna be trying to use that to start wave clearing as 50 Shades of Mosier start to pinch in onto the base of Pigs Might Float. Alright, Gabby will secure the Scuttle Crab for 50 Shades of Mosier as the rest of them come down to secure their second Cloud Drake, third Cloud Drake of the game total. And yeah, basically uncontested. 50 Shades of Mosier, now 2 Cloud Drakes to 1, 4 towers to 3. Companion Prism really the only one actually winning his lane against the members of 50 Shades of Mosier, but he can't push up because Slappy is able to engage on him, and as soon as his team decides to make the roam up there, 50 Shades of Mosier, they're all grouped up here. Steins Gate moving forward. He's building towards what looks to be Randuin's Omen, I would assume, with the Giant's Belt and the double cloth armor. Trying to reduce some of the damage from Emma Hudson's crits, but might be a little too late because now all the members of 50 Shades of Mosier are relatively ahead just thanks to the global gold that they have, and they're doing a lot of damage. Alright, so 50 Shades of Mosier, they're looking for that last remaining outer tier tower. Crazy Clown and Gabby just clearing out some vision as they move up. Pigs Might Float, they don't have Companion Prism here. Oh, a Tempered Fate catches Tom Tom and Black Frost into the Cosmic Binding. Glacial Prism came out a little bit early, but it doesn't matter. Black Frost gonna get focused down, flag and drag across. Emma Hudson picks up the first kill of the fight. They've already destroyed Padova with Chris Can't Miss's damage in the backside. Steins Gate goes down, double kill. Crazy Clown misses up the Arctic Assault Flash, but Gabby will come through with the Magical Journey, and Companion Prism makes it out on the Blast Cone. 50 Shades of Mosier, they pick off 3 members of Pigs Might Float. Beautiful engage from Gabby, Tempered Fate into a 2-man Cosmic Binding. Now 50 Shades of Mosher, they have a 5v2 advantage. They're gonna get this inhib tower for sure. Chris can't miss, moves forward. Companion Prism puts down a lot of damage, but too many members of 50 Shades there. They're gonna be able to just back away as they kill the inhib. Alright. So, 50 Shades of Mosher secure that top lane inhibitor, and they all back away, get ready to spend their gold, and prepare for this Baron spawning in about 10 minutes, or 10 seconds rather. Padova moves forward, just puts some damage down on the Crazy Clown, but it's not a whole lot. Padova is super behind, meaning his damage is rather lackluster, actually. Using the Demacian standard from Slappy just to make sure that Pix My Flow aren't trying to death brush or anything like that. Baron is being pinged up on. They do see Padova in the bottom lane clearing out the minion wave. Shades of Mosher. They're moving up towards this area as a group. Gabby in the back line, ready to throw out that Temper Fate if he needs to. Emma Hotson making his way up from the mid lane. And Companion Prism has actually opted for a Hex Drinker after his Black Cleaver Frozen Mallet. That's a lot of focus on doing damage on Urgot as opposed to what we've seen previously, where you go with a Frozen Mallet, Black Cleaver, or you might even forego the Frozen Mallet in favor of getting more tank stats. But Companion Prism is relatively tanky with that spammable shield. Crazy Clown taking a lot of damage, but he has the Arctic Assault over the side, and they're actually going to start at the Baron. Pigs Might Flow do have vision of this. Black Frost is in the base clearing out minions. Redemption is going to come across to keep 50 Shades of Mosher healthy, and now they're turning, and Steins has already used the ultimate Temper Fate, goes wide because the Fate's Call pulled him in, but Companion Prism goes down. Emma Hotson on a killing spree, and Padova too far forward. He's going to get caught by the Cataclysm, and Slappy just going to focus him down, throws down the Demacian Standard for the swag black kill. Steins going to go down as Emma Hotson leaves him to die, but no, he gets the heal back up. But here we go, Crazy Clown going to come across. Emma Hotson picks him up with the help of the minions. 50 Shades of Mosher get the 4 for 0. They teleport in both Slappy and Chris Can't Miss into the base to focus down the Nexus towers. Gabby, Magical Journey's over the side to help him out. Black Frost trying his best. Chris Can't Miss gets into there, using the cleanse away to dodge away, but Black Frost has the right of the arcane. They're going to focus down the Nexus tower. The Nexus is the focus, and 50 Shades of Mosher are going to take the victory over Pigs Might Float. Alright, so 50 Shades of Mosher looking really strong. They take the victory over Pigs Might Float to put themselves 3-1 after 4 weeks. We're going to throw up the MVP poll in the Twitch chat. Let us know who you thought was the MVP for 50 Shades of Mosher in their victory over Pigs Might Float. We'll give you the results after the breaks, and we'll see you in just a few minutes for our final game of the night. Internet, hello and welcome back to OKLCS Season 4, Week 4. We just saw 50 Shades of Mosier take the victory over Pigs Might Float, and your votes say that Emma Hotson, the AD carry, was the MVP for 50 Shades of Mosier, so congratulations. We'll go ahead and give the AD carry MVP for that one. Our next and final game of the night will be between Sky Zero and Sid and the Slots. We're going to go ahead and jump right into that one. Excuse me. Alright, so we do have Sky Zero on the blue side, Sid and the Slots on the red side. I believe going into this game, both of these teams are 2-1, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think that is right.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Pretty interesting stuff coming out here. Seismic is going to be playing that jungle Poppy. You remember Jack was talking about it in the last, in a couple games ago. Oh, good job! They got the ward.
30 seconds until
Jack was talking about Poppy jungle a couple games ago. Poppy, her clear isn't spectacular, but it is workable. The Q does % health damage. It's really very effective at taking out the Raptors. Additionally, it's a good counter to teams that have particular engaged dashes, such as Gragas for the Unreal Obama, such as Baby Fufu with the Grand Entrance. Additionally, you could potentially block To the Skies from easy swoons, but that's significantly less probable. Alright, and we'll see. These teams are just fanning around, see each other trying to do things in enemy jungle, and they'll just back away. Alright, so blue buff start for Seismic. He's going to be leashed onto it by Inox. And yeah, multiple shields coming out from both Seismic's passive and from the Lulu. And yeah, the thing is though, you will see how slow Poppy jungle clears for the first bit of time. Easy Swoon's gonna move forward, takes a red card from Fiddle on your face. Alright, so Hitachi on this Lucian a lower range AD carry, as well as Baby Fufu on Rakan, so both of them are strictly lower range than their opposite number on Inox and Thresh on her chest, but they do have the push advantage due to Inox leashing and Thresh on her chest on the other side of the map as they started this laning phase. Level 2 finally hit for them. Jace on her face is just gonna use that Q to annoy Beniona on this Maokai. And Thresh on her chest has got to be a little bit annoyed with the RNG there. He's gotten like 3 mana coins and no gold coins while he's at full mana, which is unfortunate. Alright, we'll see. Inox is doing a good job keeping up in terms of CS, just CSing up the minions as they come to him. Alright, Seismic was trying to make something happen in the top lane, but Beniona spots him out with a ward on in the Tri-Brush. Sky Zero's bottom lane now starting to back up a little bit. Don't want to be caught on those Yordle snap traps. And we'll see just a little bit of, what is the word I'm looking for? It's a little bit boring for the first part of the game. Seismic and the Unreal Obama, really all the pressure is on them to make something happen. Fiddle on your face actually had to recall already, picked up a Darksteel and a pair of boots. So he is down a little bit in terms of CS compared to Easy Swoons, about 2 waves worth. Maybe just a wave as he picks up the one that's coming into his tower right now. Inox and Thresher just actually are in a pretty comfortable position right now. The wave is frozen just outside their tower. They're not falling too far behind in terms of CS. And so if Seismic chooses to put some pressure down there, a lot of damage goes down onto Fiddle on Your Face from Easy Swoons. He gets those autos off as well as the Shock Blast to follow it up. We'll see what's happening here as both junglers run into each other in the river. Looks like they just poked at each other and then backed away. Want to fight for that Scuttle Crab, but neither of them really wants to risk getting collapsed on by their mid or bottom lanes. Alright, Seismic trying to clear out that control ward, throws out the Steadfast Presence, but Body Slam is still available after it goes down. Seismic takes about half of his HP. Fiddle on Your Face is ready with the gold card. Stuns up the Unreal Obama, who actually body slammed into the wall. Ignite goes down on the Fiddle on Your Face. Seismic flashes forward. He gets the heroic charge into the Unreal Obama. That will be flash burn from Easy Swoons as well as from both Seismic and Fiddle on Your Face. Hitachi gonna take the Yordle snap or the 90 caliber net. Baby Fu gets a knockup with the Grand Entrance onto Inox. Hitachi taking a lot of damage, or Hitachi putting out a lot of damage rather onto Inox. They saw Thresher just make his way up to that top lane, or the mid lane, so they knew it was a 1v2, and now Beniona taking all the damage, has to flash out of the Cataclysm from Jace on Your Face. So that will mean Beniona is flashless. He hasn't taken a recall just yet. Wants to pick up this wave before it, so that it's not wasted to the tower. Just needs to make sure that he doesn't get the Inox net. Uses the 90 caliber net to dodge away from Hitachi and Baby Fufu's engage. Put down some damage. Slash Under Chest doing a good job. He uses the exhaust. Yordle Snap Trap's going out. Hitachi uses the summoner here. Here comes the Destiny. He gates into the bottom lane. Gold card will secure first blood onto Hitachi. Now Fiddle on Your Face needs to back out of there. Flash body slam onto Inox, but he doesn't have the damage. Seismic is here as well. Gets the shield. There's the Maokai ultimate. He's going to root him up, but no follow-up damage from Sky Zero on Fiddle on Your Face. With a good Destiny secures first blood for Sid and the Sloths. Alright, so Sky Zero playing that really aggressively in the bottom lane. Hitachi and Baby Fufu tried to go for that one, but Thresh on her chest with the shields, got a exhaust onto Hitachi, and they just didn't have the utility after that Grand Entrance went wide. And then especially when the Destiny came in from Fiddle on Your Face, they just gave up first blood. Hitachi going for the Bilgewater Cutlass onto Lucian. I honestly don't know what's the better build on Lucian nowadays. Ever since they nerfed both Blade of the Rune King and Black Cleaver, as well as buffed a lot of crit itemization by making it lower in terms of gold cost, I could see a very strong argument for building crit on Lucian, but that Blade of the Rune King does give you a stronger one item power spike at the very least. Just a matter of whether it's worth it, honestly, but here we go. Infernal Dragon started up by Sid and the Sloths. Baby Fufu does have an inkling it's going on, but that ward is disabled by the control ward. Smite secures for Seismic and Sid and the Sloths. Now they're going to send Jace on her face just to teleport up to deal with Beniona in that top lane. Fiddle on Your Face, he's gone for the Ionian Boots of Lucidity. He did have that the first time he used Destiny, so that 10% CDR is applying to his ultimate. He will have it up fairly soon. Red card goes out. He's building an Ether Wisp next. He has an Ether Wisp next, which makes me believe he's probably going to go for that Lich Bane first item. Not a big fan of Lich Bane first item. I never have been. Easy Swoon's actually going to jump on a Fiddle on Your Face with the gold card. We'll trade him back nicely. Here we go. Jace on her face going to go in. Flash Cataclysm onto Easy Swoons, who has no flash of his own. Gold card going to go out, and he gets stunned up. Jace on her face autos him down for the kill. Good roam from the top laner of Sid in the Sloths. And now here we go. Seismic comes in, the heroic charge onto the Unreal Obama. Gonna have to use that Steadfast Presence, but he didn't have it for the body slam. Beniona trying to put some damage onto this top lane tower, but it is just a Maokai. Doesn't have quite a wave there, so Jace on her face will make it back up there to stop that push. Okay. Slowing back down, Thresh on her chest and Inox just picking up this big wave under the tower. Gonna interrupt Katachi's recall as well. Seismic finding a control ward in his own red side. He is down in terms of EXP compared to the Unreal Obama. And again, that has to do with how good of a clear Gragas has compared to Poppy. But his team as a whole is 1,000 gold in the lead. Poppy does scale pretty well as the game goes on, becomes a massive tank, and uses that steadfast presence to interrupt the Unreal Obama's damage, Baby Fufu's engage. If he can manage to pull that off, it'll be really good for Sid in the slots. To be honest, Sky Zero's... oh, and hold on a second. The Unreal Obama coming in to help Beniona onto Jace on her face, but here comes the Destiny. Fiddle on your face is here. It's the gold card, and the Unreal Obama goes down. Jace on her face now aggressing onto Beniona. Seismic flashes with a heroic charge into the wall. Beniona will go down. Double kill over to Fiddle on your face. Really nice play from Sid in the slots, Fiddle on your face, and Seismic all up in that top lane, ready for the gank from the Unreal Obama and Beniona. Able to turn it around in a 2-for-0. Jace on her face survived it all. That was a surprisingly squishy Gragas from the Unreal Obama. He's gone for the Cinderhulk, but a lot of damage coming out from Jace on her face and from Fiddle on your face. But anyway, what was I saying? Righteous Glory is the first item for Beniona as well. So, a lot of engage available for them, but the problem with Sky Zero's team composition is there's not actually a large amount of magic damage coming out for them. Oh, good damage from Inox onto the bottom lane of Sky Zero. There's not a lot of magic damage. You've got Maokai and Gragas doing sort of ambient magic damage, but it's not really a dedicated source of magic damage. It means that they're very reliant on Katachi and Easy Spoons to do damage, but that's all physical damage. It's just pretty easily itemized against by Sid in the slots. Oh, here we go. Teleport coming in from Fiddle on your face. He's gonna have the gold card ready. Teleport as well from Beniona. It's interrupted by Jace on her face, actually, with a good flag and drag, so teleports traded. I think Jace on her face actually might have been better off just letting Beniona finish that teleport. It would have allowed Sid in the slots. They could have just backed away. Beniona actually has to flash away from the catacomb. Oh, almost goes down. But I think if Beniona had finished that teleport, Sid in the slots had plenty of time to back away off of that one. They would have let Jace on her face alone in the top lane. They probably could have secured tower first blood there. Alright. So, Lichbane finished off for Fiddle on your face. Jace on her face has a Phage and the Tiamat building towards that Black Cleaver. Beniona with the Righteous Glory is, again, going to be a good source of engage for his team with the movement speed into the Twisted Advance, but their team is starting to fall behind. They're down already 2,000 gold. And, you know, already behind, Katachi is the AD carry that is going to get outscaled. Lucian, especially with a Blade of the Rune King build, does not scale very well into the late game. The crit build scales a little bit better than the Blade of the Rune King Black Cleaver, but he is still a significantly lower ranged AD carry than Caitlyn, will be much more susceptible to being jumped on by the members of Sid in the Slots. Especially with Poppy and Jarvan, both of them going to be barreling right towards him. Alright, Alright, you're gonna pop the Steadfast Presence, just make sure. Oh, the Unreal Obama gets in, it's secured by the AD carry of all things. Double Inferno going over to sit in the slot. Now Beniona gets in, Baby Fufu get a good engage, but the Wild Growth will interrupt, and Jace on her face putting down as much damage as he can. He will finally go down in Seismic, and will take down Easy Swoons with the help of Inox. Beniona taking a lot of damage, and they lose. Hitachi over the side, it's a ace for 1 in favor of Sid in the Slots. Triple kill for Inox, and the Infernal Dragon secured by him as well. Neither jungler smiting it appropriately, but double Infernal to Sid in the Slots, a big team fight win, and this game could very well be over at this point. So, and in addition to all those things going right, it will be as well the Tower First Blood for Sid in the Slots, finally going down. Now we'll see what the that Ruby Crystal on Fiddle on your face. I'm curious to see what that's going into. I'm assuming it's not going to be the Rod of Ages, because you would normally build that as a first item. It is a Catalyst, so I would assume that that's going to be a Hextech GLP for that item active. It's pretty good actually. It gives you a little bit of tankiness. It gives you a nice active, which is good burst damage, and it's basically equivalent in terms of stats to a it's either 4 or 6 minute Rod of Ages. Oh, Righteous Glory popped by Beniona, but it's just gonna force Jace on her face away. Lets him pick up that wave. Both junglers hanging out in the top side of the map. The Unreal Obama might sniff out a dive coming out onto Beniona. Just wants to be there to make sure it doesn't happen. Yep, there he is. Seismic and Jace on her face. We're getting ready for that one, but they see on the Unreal Obama and they say they don't need to make such a risky play. Static Shift finish off for Inox, as well as another Zeal item, even before he finishes off that BF sword into what I assume is an Infinity Edge. Keeper's Verdict will knock away Beniona so that Jace Interface and Seismic can get onto the tower, and now they just force away the top and jungle of Sky Zero. Another tower going down in favor of Sid in the Slots in the bottom lane as well. Inox headshots onto Baby Fufu. There's the culling from Katachi. The shield coming out from Thrush on her chest, and Baby Fufu taking a lot of damage. He goes in with the grand entrance, but he will go down to an auto attack from Inox. He auto attacks onto him, 90 caliber net into the ace in the hole. It's a double kill for Inox. And here we go, Destiny being used. He's just gonna join his team in the bottom lane, use that for vision of where Sky Zero is rotating from, as well as to join up with his bottom lane. The Unreal Obama and Easy Swoons doesn't look like they'll be able to control this tower, because it's already down to about half. Gold card will stun up the Unreal Obama before he can go for any engage. Seismic is just chilling out off to the side, prepared to be the tank that his team needs should a fight be engaged by Sky Zero. Oh, what? It is a Rod of Ages as a second item for Fiddle on your face. That's really interesting to me. If you were going to build the Rod of Ages, I would assume you would build it first. Not only because Rod of Ages is better when you build it first, because it allows it to have more time to stack, but also because Lichbane as a first item is pretty suboptimal as well. So Rod of Ages and the Lichbane, if you were going to build those two items anyway, I would have gone the other order. Alright, so Black Cleaver was already finished for Jace on her face. He has almost a Titanic Hydra as well, compared to only the Righteous Glory and a Cloth Armor from Beniona. So, big pressure coming out from the top laner of Sid in the Slots. He's actually 2 levels up over Beniona as well. Just doing his best to clear out the minion wave. Playing Jace with the Youmuu's Ghostblade. He's building towards the Black Cleaver next, I would assume, with that Phage. At least that's what I hope. I hope it's not something like a Trinity Force on Jace. Team is just slowly bleeding out objectives. Inox takes a shock blast to the face. Ardent Sensor is available for Thresh on her chest, so just pop one shield onto Caitlyn, let her auto the wave for a couple times, and she'll be back to full in no time. Yep, ward goes down and... Alright, so they do have a 1-3-1 situation for Sid in the slots. Makes a lot of sense. Twisted Fate, of course, with the Lich Bane and his Destiny, is pretty good at split pushing as far as mid laners go. Jace on her face will be split pushing up against Beniona, who he definitely has kill pressure on if the fight goes on long enough. We're gonna pop that Rift Herald into the bottom lane. Probably just had to, considering how long it's been since they took it. And Jace on her face, just gonna try and shove the wave in as fast as possible to get that Rift Herald in a position to barrel into it. Beniona trying to do his best to stop it, but it is gonna barrel in there, and there goes the tower, and that means Jace on her face could have gone aggressive onto Beniona, but didn't want to go in without vision of the rest of Sky Zero, didn't want to get collapsed on. He'll just back away, take the tower, and be happy with that. And then they rotate over to the Ocean Dragon, so it's going to be 3 dragons to sit in the slot to 0. Seismic, he's built up a, he's building towards a Randuin's Omen. And to me, Randuin's Omen is not really the end-all armor item anymore. It's significantly better when the enemy AD carry is building crit, which Kitachi is not. He has a Blade of the Rune King, which leads me to the conclusion that Seismic probably should have gone for the Thornmail. Fiddle on your face is putting a lot of damage onto Easy Swoons. And Destiny being used, Easy Swoons is gonna be the target. Seismic taking away the blue buff, but Easy Swoons flashed away to dodge the gold card. But Thornmail. Thornmail would have been probably the better item if Seismic really wanted to build armor. It does give health now, so it's not as useless to build with the Cinderhulk. So Thornmail gives health. It gives you the healing reduction, which counteracts a lot of the Blade of the Rune King healing from Kitachi. It gives armor, which is what you want. So, and it gives you, you know, that neat passive, which will actually proc twice every time Kitachi autos him with that Light Slinger passive. So, Thornmail I think would have been the better item for Seismic to build rather than the Randuin's Omen. And Inox is actually, as well, a non-standard Caitlyn build. He's gone for Static Shiv straight into Rapid Fire with the BF Sword before he goes for that Infinity Edge. I'm assuming he'll be finishing off that Infinity Edge next, or maybe after he finishes off those Berserker's Greaves, which he still has yet to do. But Sid in the slot, they're controlling the map very well. It's 4 towers to 0, 3 dragons to 0, and a 9 point... Yeah, no, not quite 9k gold. No, it is 9k gold. I'm bad at math. 9.4k gold lead in their favor. And Sky Zero, they're doing their best. Beniona is trying as hard as he can to hold off the push from Jace on her face in that bottom lane. While the other 4 members of Sky Zero, they're just sitting in lane, waiting for the waves to hit their tower so they can farm them up. Just trying to stop the bleeding of towers from Sid in the slot side. Fiddle on your face has hit that 40% CDR break point with that Fiendish Codex going into the Zanya's Hourglass. Oh no, I'm bad at... No, yeah, I am right. He's got Ionian, he's got Fiendish Codex, he's got Lich Bane. Man, I am bad at math. That's only 30%. If he gets blue buff, he'll have 40%. Golly. It's been a long day. It's the last of 6 games that I've been casting today. Alright, Black Cleaver, Titanic Hydra 4, Jace on her face. He just keeping Beniona shoved in, and then he's trying to see if he can make something happen, roaming up to join up with his team, but Baby Fufu might be caught here. Seismic is going to hind him. He's going to use the Destiny coming out from Fiddle on your face. He actually turns around, flashes for the gold card onto Easy Swoons, And now Easy Swoon's gonna have the steadfast presence, just jumped into the wall, and Seismic will pick up that kill. Beniona and Jason are face now fighting. Katachi is here, however, and Jason face fails his flash over the wall. He's gonna go down, misses up the Flag and Drag as well, Cataclysm just to keep them there. Explosive cast used, but Sid and the Sloths, they get the tower in the top lane. They lose their top laner in the bottom lane, but it's not gonna matter because now the Baron is the next objective, and now that's what they'll be going for. Middle Underface spawning in 30 seconds. He will have his teleport to join the team. Teleport coming in from Beniona so that he can join his team to contest this Baron. It's going down very low. It's at about a quarter already, and this will be the Baron over to Sid in the Sloths. No way they get there in time. Seismic does not smite the Baron, but it will be secured by Inox. There's Inox isolated in the Baron pit, just auto-attacking as best he can. They're all going to have to back away. Gold card in. Flash! Devastating charge! They catch Katachi! Katachi flashes over the side. It will not matter. The flash auto attack from Inox goes godlike. They've already killed off the Unreal Balma. Ace in the hole will not be enough to kill off Beniona. And Sid and the Sloths, they get Baron and a kill onto Katachi and the Unreal Obama. Easy Swoons cannot hold this tower. Sid and the Sloths will secure the inhibitor, and they've got Jace on her face already shoving in the wave, getting ready to help them push into the mid lane. Now Beniona is going to have to back away because here comes the gold card. And that will just be using the ultimate. Gold card will stun him up. Beniona takes about half of his HP in damage. The root comes in, but it's not going to be followed up by anybody on Sky Zero. The Yordle Snapshot from the Unreal Obama. There's a stun onto Beniona, and that's a lot of damage onto the tank. Culling comes out. Inox is just tanking it with the help of the shields from Thresh on her chest. Yordle Snapshots are going out just to zone. The red card will take out the majority of the inhibitor tower. Sky Zero lose a second inhibitor tower. Is 8 towers to 0. 15k gold almost in the lead for Sid and the Sloths. Sky Zero, they're trying to see if they can look for any form of engage. They want to see if they'll get Sid and the Sloths being greedy, trying to go for too much before they take their recall. They do see the Infernal Dragon is their next objective, and this is a third Infernal Dragon if Sid and the Sloths go for it. As if the game weren't already in dire straits for Sky Zero. If this third Inferno goes down, that'll basically eliminate any chance. Keeper's Verdict knocks him away. Inox goes legendaries. He crits Baby Foo Foo to death. Infernal Dragon goes down in favor of Sid and the Sloths. They Twisted Fate Destiny onto Beniona. He dodges with the sapling. Fiddle on Your Face uses the Zonya's Hourglass, and they're focusing him down. Inox takes out Katachi. His Fiddle on Your Face does finally go down to Easy Swoons. It's a double kill over to Inox. The Easy Swoons gonna take the ace in the hole. Killed off 3 members. Jason on her face takes out Easy Swoons with the flag and drag, and that is gonna be 4 for 1 in favor of Sid and the Sloths. They've got 3 Infernals. They've got Baron buff on 4 of their 5 members. And they've got 2 inhibs. This is surely going to be game as Inox focuses down onto the Nexus Tower. Baby Foo Foo gets caught by the Steadfast Presence in the first dash, and he will get cut down by Seismic. Yeah, here comes the Super Minions, just going to end the game for them. Nexus is the focus, and Sid and the Sloths will take their victory over Sky Zero. Alright, so that will be that. Sid and the Sloths, congratulations on their victory over Sky Zero. We do have the MVP poll in Twitch chat. Let us know who you thought was the MVP for Sid and the Sloths in their victory over Sky Zero. And we'll stick around for a few minutes so that we can see what you guys think, and then we'll close out the end of the day. Alright. So that will be the conclusion of the Diamond Cap stream. We do have 1 vote across the board on 4 of the 5 members of Sid and the Sloths. Jason on her face pulling out ahead, 1 vote ahead of the remainder of his competition. We'll give it just a few more minutes to see who is going to be getting votes. There's 1 vote for Seismic, so he's caught up to hit 3 of his teammates. Thresh on her chest and Jason on her face now tied neck and neck in the lead with 2 and 2 compared to 1 on the other members. Let's see how it ends up. And I'll go ahead. We'll apologize for the audio issues we had towards the end of Platinum Capped. Sorry about that. We had to change over to a different microphone. I hope it didn't diminish the experience for you. Additionally, I'm really sorry that we had to have the last 2 games be solo casted, and we've had a lot of solo casts recently. I'm really sorry about that. I know that it's not enjoyable for you guys to watch just me talking about the game. It's really hard on me too, and I start to lose it a little bit. But we'll do our best to avoid that situation in the future. And it looks like the votes are pretty much done flowing in, so we'll go ahead and give it to Jace on her face and Thresh on her chest. They both had the lead there. So that'll be the end of the stream for you guys. Tune in tomorrow for Gold Cap. We will have as many of the games as we can there tomorrow. And as far as I know, that probably won't be solo casted. Thank you. But that'll be it for us. Thanks for watching, guys, and hope to see you tomorrow night for Gold Capped.